they came out side by side, Arsene Wenger and Steve Bruce and their respective teams, not knowing what was in store. But what was in store, Jim Beglin, was a wonderful FA Cup final.
It was, and it was almost a set-piece final the way it started, because I think Hull looked to play on Arsenal's weaknesses in the way they zonally defend, and playing around them on the edge of the box, the Huddleston strike, okay, not the greatest, but Chester took up a very good little position, and it was beautifully tucked away by him to keep it out of Fabianski's reach, and at this stage, Hull couldn't have wished for more.
Well, especially given the pressure on Arsenal after the 9-year wait. And it got worse for the Gunners. Stephen Quinn did so well. Alex Bruce thought he'd scored. Curtis Davis did score.
Well, clearly the opening goal gave Hull City a magnificent lift, and everybody was looking to get on the ball at this stage, and there was a lovely conviction about everything that Hull City did. Quinn did superbly well. Beautifully attacked as well by Alex Bruce, unlucky not to score, and Curtis Davis, I think, couldn't believe his luck to see it just sit up so nicely for him.
We said at the time this might be pivotal. Kieran Gibbs stopping it being 3-0. All three of the starting centre-backs could have had a goal to their name.
Yeah, well, that's why you see them put on the post like that, but Gibbs read it well, actually. He just dropped back a little bit. He wasn't on the post to begin with.
Alex Bruce had then conceded this free kick for Santi Cazorla to get the better of Alan McGregor. Yeah,
well, the most important thing always for a free kick taker is to find the target, make sure at least you're giving the goalkeeper something to do. And when it comes to that from Alan McGregor, he could have done a little bit more, and that tells you everything you need to know about that, yes, but Cazorla got his goal and Arsenal were back in it.
Well, we said that we didn't want any controversy, but we got a little bit here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because really, on reflection, it didn't look a corner.
Yeah, it's the only thing Sanogo could do to improvise a little flick with his left foot when Giroud pulled it back. Does it come off Davis? No, it doesn't. But Arsenal got the corner, and from it, Cazorla just planted it right in there. Sanya it was who actually got on it first. Then there was a kind break to drop to Koscielny, and all Koscielny had to do was just get something on it to get it over the line. And he managed to do that. It doesn't really matter how he got it in. At that stage, Arsenal just needed a leveller. And the big Frenchman, in a very good position, provided it.
That took a bit of doing, actually, with the goalkeeper all over him. That's the third defender to score in the game. And there should have been a fourth. With Kieran Gibbs sneaking in here.
Yeah, listen, he can laugh about it now because Arsenal have got the trophy. But and he will take quite a bit of stick from his teammates, believe me. And I think his reaction tells you everything you need to know about it. He set it up perfectly, and he should have been blasting it home. Instead, it was into the crowd here at Wembley, and to everybody's shock, including that particular gentleman right in the middle.
Well, Hull finding the going hard, and we're into extra time now. Olivier Giroud. Was he just nudged by McShane? You thought he might have been during the match. Well,
listen, what you're always told as a defender, that if you can't get clean contact on the ball, then you've got to do your utmost to put your opponent off. And if McShane did get enough of a nudge, then it's worked for Hull City. And at that stage, Arsenal still couldn't get that third and critical goal.
But the third and critical goal was a classic Arsenal goal. And Aaron Ramsey, who'd been trying to pepper away at the Hull goal and not really come up with his best shooting, seized the moment here.
Yeah, but I mean, Olivier Giroud does so well, because you've got to remember that he's got the awareness that Ramsey's just coming in behind him. And the way he flicked the ball back was superb. But Ramsey still had an awful lot to do, and he had to find real precision and very good contact on the football to produce this. And I just think this is immaculately struck. It really is. This is as good as it comes. And Aaron Ramsey, the one to do it again, the man of the match, the winner of the cup final for the Gunners.
Well, even he must have thought he might be threatened in that status, certainly as the winner of the FA Cup, when Mertesacker and Fabianski were in all sorts of a mess, and Shawnee Aluko had a bit to aim at. Those are the margins.
Yeah, and I can understand Shawnee Aluko going for it. I mean, Mertesacker's tried to control it on his chest, completely lost his balance. I thought Fabianski was going to take Aluko out at one stage, but there were a couple of Hull players he could have sent it to, and in hindsight, he might have wished he went for that option instead. And I think Steve Bruce knew then the moment was probably gone, and it was going to be Arsenal's.
Thomas Vermaelen, who was a non-playing captain today, but definitely the Arsenal captain, did the honours. Arsene Wenger wasn't far behind. Well, it's been a long, hard road for Arsenal. Not just today, not just the semi-final, but 9 years to get back to being winners again. It's been a privilege to bring this climax of the FA Cup season to you. From Wembley, from Jim Beglin and myself, Martin Tyler. Until the next time, a very goodbye to you all.